Hey, what's going on YouTube? Game of Aaron here, and if you watched my last video in the series, we talked about the best OBJ, or objective player, class to use in competitive. Now, that was pretty good. If you didn't see that, I recommend go checking it out right now before you watch this, because I want you to watch them all so you can really truly see what type of player you are. If you watch all the videos and you try all the classes out and you find out that you're better with one, you know exactly what type of player you are, and you'll be one step closer to becoming a professional gamer. So, without further ado, we're going to start up with how to be a slayer. So, first off, when you're slaying, you're going to want to ask yourself one thing. Are you the slayer that likes to run around and just try to hold down positions as much as you can? Or the type that, let's say you're playing domination, cap A and B, like your teammates will go cap A and B, and then you'll just be near B kind of watching it, and every time someone jumps on it, you jump up, kill them, or you watch the laneways to it. So if you decided which one you are, that's the first step. That's how you realize what you're going to use. So if you said yes to the first one, where you're running around more, you're going to want to change this to a submachine gun. Preferably the MTAR. You'll see almost every single professional use this, maybe the Vector too, but the MTAR is number one with its range. It's pretty good, its accuracy, and its damage is pretty average too. And you can get around quick, you can shoot people up quick. It's a pretty average gun, but for Slayer it's really good. And if you said yes to the second part, where you're going to defend little laneways or you're going to watch the flags, then you're going to use an assault rifle, preferably the Remington. Out of all these, I'm going to tell you Remington. If you don't like the Remington, maybe the SC. But your first choice must be the Remington. Try it out. Trust me, it is amazing. It's a really good gun. And it's pretty much, it has amazing range, amazing damage, accuracy, and I mean the fire rate is a little slower, but with the damage in each shot, if you hit like 2 or 3, they're dead. So pretty much choose that, and now we're gonna move on. Camo won't matter. And the two attachments that I chose were red dot, because most of the time when you're using the Remington, you're gonna want range and damage. So this will make sure you hit your shots to get all the damage in, even at far ranges. Now another question to ask yourself for your second attachment is, how big is the map you're playing on? If you're playing on Sovereign, you're going to want to use something like the muzzle brake. If you're playing on Fright, use the muzzle brake. But if you're playing on something like Octane, you're going to want to switch the muzzle brake over to foregrip to get better distance, so then you'll be more medium to long. So right now this gun here is medium and a bit of long. But if you're on Octane, you're going to want it to be medium and really long. So depending on what you are, choose that, or what map it is, sorry. Then choose the right attachment. For the secondary, I chose the P226, and it's a no-brainer really, because PDW is alright, but I wouldn't recommend it. And the rest of these really aren't that good. The M9A1 is really just, in my opinion, a knockoff of the P2. I mean, look at the stats. Nothing really goes down except the damage by a little tick. The MP is not that good either, so I wouldn't recommend that. The only thing it's good with is like the fire rate is pretty good, I find, on that. And the Magnum, just overall bad gun. So P226, and obviously you're going to want increased damage at long range or extended mags, depending on if you're the type that sprays a lot and needs more ammo, or you're the type that hits all your shots and needs the damage. Now for lethal and tactical, you notice that I left them empty because it's better to get perks than to get these two, because if you're defending a spot, you're not really going to need nades unless you're just throwing a random one, but chances are in competitive you're not going to hit too many of those, so you don't really need that. And tactical, you don't need them that much either, because this class is focused on your gun. Your gunplay is key. So skip those two. And now we're going into perks. So assuming you're going to be running around, you don't need to run fast, so that eliminates these. The only thing in speed that you're going to need is you're going to need ready up. So in case you're running, you want to be able to pull your gun up quick. Which also handling, which we have quick draw right here. Faster aiming, which those two complement each other, so anytime you're running, you can quickly pull your gun up, zoom in, kill them. That's really good with the Remington because it has amazing damage, it just needs to be fast. So improving its speed and zooming in will really help you out. Now moving on to the stealth, not too much stealth is needed. I mean, you could put takedown instead of ready up, but ready up is a much better choice. So the only thing in stealth is dead silence. A lot of players tend to sound whore in competitive, so you're going to need that. Awareness, not really needed. Resistance category, focus for sure. This is, if you have to choose one perk, this is definitely the one. Because if you're going to be shooting far range, someone hits one shot into you, that thing's going all over the place. You're going to miss all your shots. You need to focus to stay straight on, get rid of the weapon sway, which isn't that important in this, but the flinch is really important right now. You need to get rid of as much flinch as possible so you can get those far shots and even close shots too. So definitely put that. And since we had 2 left, I chose fully loaded because you're going to need some ammo. If you're going to be more in like a one general area, you're not going to go much for your ammo. For scavenger packs, you're going to need something like fully loaded to start off with the full ammo clip. So that's good. That's all the perks. And if you guys didn't see my last video, please go check it out. But what I was talking about in about strike packages, of course you can't use assault or support, so you're left to use specialist. And in this, I like to call them the luxury perks. I said that the last video, and it's so true because these perks, you're not going to start with them. You don't necessarily need them. However, you want them in a way. So don't put stuff here that you're going to need, like focus. Don't assume that you're going to get a 2 kill streak when you can just put in your perks. So these I'll always call luxury perks, and they're not too important. Just choose stuff that can really help your gameplay but is not necessary. So blast shield, of course, if you're in a spot you don't want nades popping into you. Resilience, in case you want to jump away from a spot. And then the rest really are even less needed. Those first 2 are more needed, and these are even less. So ICU, not needed at all. However, regenerating health faster is really nice to have in competitive, because if you kill someone, chances are others are going to be running at you, and you want to get your health back quick for another fight. Sleight of hand, faster reloading. No class doesn't need this. This is a perk that can go with any single class. You always want to reload faster. It'll help you in case you shoot someone. Oh, there's another guy. You need to reload quick, shoot him up. Agility, these 2 are definitely not needed on this class. That's why I put them in the luxury perks. And pretty much what they can do is you move faster and you move for a longer time, which in case, this is my mindset on it, in case you die when you're in a spot, you need to get there quickly to defend your position. So that's really it. It's not too needed. That's why they definitely don't put them in your first 3 strike packages, and don't put them in your perks. So one thing I'm going to teach you guys is choose a perk that is banned for your 3rd one there, and then look how it says bonus at 13 kills. So that's why I like to fill up all my perks like this and then take off the 3rd one, and now look, bonus at 8 kills, or here bonus at 12, or even bonus at 9. But it'll always help you out to get those last luxury perks at an earlier time than for say 13 or 10. So definitely try that out. Honestly guys, a lot of people will always ask, how can I be like Scumpii, for example, or Crimsix, who are really good slayers. They're great players at everything, but they're really good at slaying. And really, COD isn't something you're born with, so how do they do it? Really, the thing is, of course they practice a lot, but they have the right classes. You need to know what you're doing. A lot of people will just put a class together with a gun they like, and then they choose attachments they like. However, they don't necessarily go well with the gun or well with the perks. So a class should really be like a network in a way. Everything should link together in a piece. So the perks will complement the gun will complement the secondary, lethal will complement the attachment, or something like that. You know, they all link together in some form or shape. And that's where a lot of people are caught down with. They slow down because of this. So hopefully you guys can try out this class. If you don't like it, don't worry, I'll be doing more. I'll probably go through all the different types, and I'll probably loop through it again and make a different class with all the types so you can try out those. And I'm not sure where this series is going. I'm just kind of going day to day with it. But yeah, try it out, guys. I hope I helped you guys out. And remember, guys, you can be like Scumpii too. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. See ya.